Haslam. And one guard, number 19, 7th year from Houston, Damon Jones. And the other guard, number 3, 2nd year from Marquette, Dwayne Wade. The head coach, Stan Van Gundy. And now, celebrating their 45th year in Southern California, the franchise with 14 NBA titles and the most wins in NBA history. The starting lineup brought to you by Fat Albert of your Los Angeles Lakers. And one forward, number 20, 6th year out of Georgia, Jermaine Jones. The other forward, number 7, also in his 6th campaign from Rhode Island, Lamar Odom. At center, number 31, 5th year from Texas, Chris Mim. And one guard, number 9, 6th campaign from South Florida, Chucky Atkins. And the other guard, number 8, 9th campaign from Lower Merion High School, Kobe Bryant. The head coach, Rudy Tomjanovich.
Interesting reaction from the fans. For the record, it was a 37-second mixed standing ovation for Shaq. Down courtside to the voice of the NBA on ABC, Al Michaels. Al?
Well, thank you, Mike. And now the next most anticipated moment. How do they greet each other? Is it a holiday greeting or what at midcourt? What do you think, Hubie?
Well, I'm hoping that both guys are above all of the chaos and that it's a warm, friendly greeting, even if they don't mean it.
It's Christmas. Come on, it's December 25th. As the two get ready to come to midcourt, O'Neal will be involved in the opening tip against Chris Mim. The Lakers coming in 14-11. They'd be in the playoffs right now. They'd be the 7th seed, and Miami with a 10-game winning streak, trying for a franchise record equaling 11th consecutive win. Bernie Fryer will be putting the ball in the air, and 19,000 pairs of eyes just riveted now as the two will come to midcourt. Both teams a little slow in leaving the bench. It's almost like, you know, who's going to be the first in the ring? And we're not going to make any analogies to anything untoward that's going to happen. Both guys have already talked about that this week. And the Lakers are the first to come out.
Both players are looking at this as, hey, I want to excel. I want my team to win the game. I want everything to go well. I want the crowd to love me. Can we get it all done?
There's a greeting between O'Neal and Odom first, and here comes Kobe out into the picture. And Shaq with a little elbow, but never looked at him, looked right over the top of Kobe's head. And of course, Shaq has gotten to the point now he doesn't even refer to Kobe by name. But all that is the preamble. Now the basketball game. Mim, one of the new Lakers, and there are a bunch of them against O'Neal. And the tip is controlled by the Lakers. And Jermaine Jones is number 20, not normally a starter. The Lakers, we should tell you at the beginning, missing one of their starters, Caron Butler, former Miami Heat player, who has been suspended for one game for throwing a punch in the New Orleans game the other night. And Bryant goes right to the lane and has it taken away. Now a 2-on-1, and Damon Jones lays it in for Miami.
This is Miami's game. Excellent shot blocking by Shaq. That's what he's added to this team. He gets 3 a game. They are a terrific fast-breaking club.
So Bryant went immediately to the basket. Now he gets it again, works off a screen, works outside, and a little fall-away is good. So Shaq was right there, and then Kobe with that fall-away to tie the game.
They started both plays the same way. Misdirection to the right side of the floor, came back, a screen and roll using Shaq in the screen, and they know that they can get into the paint.
This is Damon Jones playing with his 9th team in 7 years, and we have a 3-second violation.
Now keep an eye right here. This is a strong move by Kobe. You knew that he would challenge Shaq, and he will do it every time tonight. Here it comes down inside now. The fadeaway jumper after the first one was blocked.
Defensive 3-second call on Odom. So the Corvette goes into the brick wall, then the Corvette starts to go into the brick wall again, puts on the brakes and backs up, and from reverse makes the field goal. Rudy Tomjanovich, the Lakers coach. Phil Jackson leaving after 5 years, 3 of which resulted in championships. Now Shaq with the ball, gets it back, and missed everything, and out of bounds it goes. The Lakers have it.
Well, interesting. How are they going to play him? Well, they're going to double team him once he catches the ball. You saw the movement from the top of the circle down. Now it's up to Shaq to find the free people once he is double teamed, which is a strong hold of the Lakers.
You caught a glimpse of Stan Van Gundy in his 2nd year as the coach, and a man who played for him last year, Lamar Odom, ex-Clipper, ex-Miami Heat, who was involved in the O'Neal trade, puts it in to make it 5-3 LA.
With Odom, this is big now. He has to have a big game, not only in the post, but also stretching the defense.
Wade had that partially blocked, but then Odom saves it and then puts it right into the hands of Haslam, who scores to tie the game.
Well, they teach you that in grammar school. Do not throw the ball back under your defensive basket. And that's exactly what happened there. An easy layup.
Udonis Haslam ties the game. Chucky Atkins loves to pump threes. He had 30 points the other night, Atkins, to lead the Lakers in scoring against New Orleans.
Well, he's a high percentage three-point shooter, shoots over 40%, and he will be open quite a bit today with the double teaming of Bryant.
League average for three-pointers about 34%. There goes Shaq, and how do you stop him?
Well, the only way you stop him is if the coach does not call his number out. And then on the fast break transition game, if the 4 perimeter guys do not pass him the ball. That's the one problem when you are a center. You're at the mercy of the other players. Very strong move by Shaq. You could see he split the double team. The double team was late.
Now Bryant from outside. Three-pointer goes. Kobe has not been shooting well this year. Only 31% from three-point land, but bangs this one home, and the Lakers are up by 4. And the Lakers have made 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Dwayne Wade with it. Second year out of Marquette. First-round choice last year. Driving to the basket and gets fouled.
Now, on that move by Dwayne Wade, you saw pretty good defense by Bryant. Bryant actually was in front, was surprised that he did not get the offensive foul.
And great to be working again this year with Michelle Tafoya. Michelle.
Well, Al, I had a chance to speak one-on-one with Shaquille O'Neal before the game, and I asked him how he was going to, or if he was going to address Kobe Bryant. He simply shook his head no and said, I don't need to talk to him. I said, what if he extends an olive branch to you? He said, I have nothing planned. I won't do anything crazy. I'll be cordial and classy as always. Al, Shaq made it clear he would not initiate the communication today.
And he didn't, and we saw it. He walked out. Odom was the first guy to see him, and a couple of other guys came into the mix. Kobe actually moved in the direction of Shaq, and they exchanged elbows or forearms or whatever, but Shaq looked straight over the top of his head. Now Bryant again from 3, and Kobe Bryant. As I say, he's been very cold this season. He's averaging less than 40% from the field and 31 from the three-point land. Makes one again.
Well, you can see great players always rise to the occasion when it is a big game, and he's off to a terrific start.
Udonis Haslam misses. Chris Mim, who yanked down 21 rebounds the other night against the Hornets with it. And here goes Bryant again from 3. Whoa, baby. Well, that's a pretty good little early statement. Kobe Bryant already with 11 points in 3.5 minutes. And then O'Neal draws a crowd.
Now, right now, Kobe is on fire. Distance is not a factor. You can see it right here. He's a step behind the three-point line. He has a feel. And anytime that you have a feel, you're going for it, and especially with such an emotional game as this.
Eddie Jones, one-time Laker and a teammate of Bryant and O'Neal. Number 6 sent the ball inbounds, fade away from Wade, and you can see why everybody is in love with Dwayne Wade, potential superstar.
Well, there's pressure on Kobe to do a good defensive job on Wade.
Now Min with a running hook over O'Neal.
Who would have thought?
The Lakers 19 points. The other night, the Lakers had 24 points in the second half total against Memphis. Now they have 19 in a little over 4 minutes. And that one is banked in and goes. Wade scoring, goes to the line.
Well, in the early going, you're seeing Dwayne Wade. He's excellent off the dribble at 6'4", 212, a powerful body. He can adjust while he's in the air to a fadeaway shot. What I liked about that was an 18-footer off the backboard. Beautiful move.
Wade, a great player at Marquette, but he got lost in the shuffle last year because everybody was talking about LeBron James. And if they weren't talking about LeBron James of the rookie class, they were talking about Carmelo Anthony. So he sort of sneaked in under the radar.
Well, he definitely answered the bell, though, from Miami. Averaged 16 a game.
Bryant missing now, his first miss from beyond the arc.
Right now, the Lakers cannot fall in love with the three-point shot. They've got to start going down inside and getting some movement.
Wade feeds O'Neal, and then O'Neal missed, got it back, puts it in.
I want to tell you, the big fella's working. Okay? Now, if you came here today and just thought that this was another game for him, he is splitting the double teams, working the offensive glass.
4 points now for O'Neal, and Jones reaching out, fouling Bryant.
Some nights when the action is going in through you in the low post, you have a tendency to pass out and keep everyone involved. Tonight, Shaq is splitting the double team. When the shot is going up, he's crashing the board.
Bryant with 11 points already. Bryant with the ball, guarded by his one-time teammate, Eddie Jones. And then Jones, no, that was a defensive 3-second here. 3-second violation, and that will send Kobe Bryant to the free throw line. So each team, UB has had a defensive 3-second call early.
We know that the Achilles heel for the Lakers this year is at the defensive end of the floor. They have had poor coverage. They ranked 30th in the league in steals and forced turnovers, and that's a lack of aggressiveness at the defensive end. But today, everybody is wired.
Rudy Tomjanovich took over. Phil Jackson departed. Remember, the Lakers also talked to Pat Riley, the Miami president, about coming back and coaching, as Min puts it in. And then the job was offered, you'll recall, to Mike Krzyzewski at Duke, and he thought about it for a couple of days. No. And then Tomjanovich, a lifer as a Rocket. He'd been there for 34 years, takes the job.
That was an excellent cut by Eddie Jones. And you could see that he was held as he came up over the screen by Shaq from the wing. I like what I'm seeing so far here today. Both teams are high energy. They're really going after it. But right now, you got to keep telling the Lakers you cannot stay in love with the three. Other things have got to happen.
Wade from 18. He loves it from about that distance. Pretty good outside shooter. But the one thing about Wade, he almost never takes a three-point shot.
Well, he stays within his game, Al. He lets the game come to him.
Bryant outside to Atkins, who loves to take three-point shots. And Chucky misses. And the rebound comes out to Jones. Wade sends it up, and Haslam knocks it down. Slam dunk by Haslam.
Well, the four guys who surround Shaq on the floor for Miami, all athletic, good leapers. So when you're on the break, they're always dangerous for the lob.
Now Odom, the left-handed power forward, came over from Miami in the Shaq trade. Can't get the bounce. Tries to follow it himself and gets fouled by Haslam. good, high-paced, high-energy first half of the first quarter. California, the famed Hollywood sign. Speaking of Hollywood, how about Hollywood? Speaking of Nicole Kidman, comes to a lot of games here. They're all out today, the stars in Hollywood at Staples Center, as each team has started very hot. Each team is 8 of 12 from the field. The Lakers are 5 out of 7 from three-point country. The Heat has not taken a single three-pointer. This is Jermaine Jones, and he gets the start today. Former Celtic in place of the suspended Caron Butler. Bryant starts to get doubled right now. Jones on him, gets the screen from Mim and hits again, and that's another three-pointer, and that's the first time in Kobe Bryant's now 9-year career he has hit 4 three-point shots in the first quarter.
Well, he can get that shot anytime he wants it, mainly because Shaq is laying off Mim, who is setting the screen.
Wade missing there, and Mim goes high for the rebound. Mim has been a nice addition for the Lakers this season, and Jermaine Jones pops that one.
Well, Jermaine has that nice 18 to 20-foot game. The Lakers have got to get some easy baskets here today. That's something which is lacking in their play this season. Get the ball out and take advantage of the numbers.
Very much so. They've been struggling in that regard. They've had their moments this year, but at other times they've looked just dreadful. O'Neal misses. Rebound comes off to Atkins, another former Celtic. They have 3 guys who ended last season with the Celtics on the court right now. Chucky Atkins, Mim, and Jermaine Jones. Another guy, Odom of Miami Heat, and Bryant is the holdover, and that gets blocked. O'Neal with a block as Mim tried to go to the hoop. Back come the Heat.
The Heat defense much improved over a year ago because of Shaq's shot blocking.
Wade gets fouled. Foul is on Kobe Bryant, and that's his second personal foul. Let's go to Michelle.
Al, the 2 locker rooms before the game were entirely different. The Lakers were fired up. I talked to Luke Walton, Brian Cook. They were saying, this is big. It's like a playoff game. Luke Walton said, I was excited when I woke up this morning. But for Miami's supporting cast, it's not just another game, but it was too frenzied. I talked to Eddie Jones and Michael Doliak. They said it's like a soap opera. In fact, Doliak said the reason there's a frenzy over this game has nothing to do with basketball. So they were just a much more, sort of relaxed team. I wonder if that's the difference in this game right now.
You know, UB, I'm thinking about that. I mean, also your body rhythms are off. I mean, this is a 12 o'clock game. The Lakers, it's Christmas Day. A lot of these guys had to be up at 6:30 opening up presents with their kids.
It's always difficult for the traveling team to play on Christmas, especially if the families are not allowed to go on the charter.
This is Mim. Gets it back. Great hustle by Mim. Now Bryant trying to lose Jones, puts it up, and doesn't hit the rim.
That time, Dwayne Wade got a piece of that shot.
Eddie Jones from outside. That's a 3.
What I really like today about Miami is if Shaq isn't open.
On Cook after the 2 by Grant. Now Tierra Brown is in the game at the point. Brown, the backup point guard. They work the perimeter to Bryant. Kobe drawing a crowd. Sidearms one out to Tierra Brown. The teardrop won't go, and it's goaltending on O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaq waited too late that time. Yeah, he definitely was going for the block. You're going to see it right here. So he waited a little bit too long. If he would have closed the gap, he might have gotten it on the way up.
This is Keon Dooling. He's in the game for the first time. A lot of times he'll come in outside for a little energy. Now Haslam in and out. Rebound to Tierra Brown. One of the new Lakers. The Lakers, of their 12 guys active today, 8 of them were here last year. Beautiful underneath the Cook. Brown to Cook.
Sensational pass. That's what you like about Brown. He's not afraid to get down into the paint. You know, he's not a big, strong point guard of over 6'2". You know, he's under 6 feet. But he'll go in there and he'll create the play.
O'Neal impeded enough by Grant, but Haslam is there for the dirty work. That won't go. Now Walton starts the break.
Now you can see now Shaq is definitely concerned about going to the basket. He is looking for his shots.
Bryant, who was hot early with the threes, misses this one, taken away by Grant. So the Lakers with a fresh clock and a 3-point lead.
Anytime that the Lakers penetrate into the paint, something good is happening. So you just wish that they would stop settling.
Cook misses. That turnover, by the way, by Miami was its first in the game. So they went almost 14 minutes without turning the ball over. Butler.
The bench people for Miami have come in now. They're getting great looks. All the looks are within 15 feet of the basket. They just cannot make a shot.
Nothing going down, 9.5 to the half. Eddie Jones guarding Bryant. Kobe to the lane, then he tries to dish it off and loses the ball.
Give it up, get it back. There it is.
Jones gets it back. Layup is missed. Keon Dooling had an easy deuce. Now Grant, and he misses. So each team cold at the moment. O'Neal with the board.
It was a beautiful break by Miami. Give it up, get it back. Nice give and go. But you could see that on the move by Dooling, he kind of like slipped before he attempted to take off.
Grant trying to get leverage. Working the perimeter, 5 on the shot clock, and from outside, Rasul Butler has come in and he's ice cold.
Yeah, wide open again, Al. You take the trap, make the 2 passes.
Tierre Brown couldn't get that one to go down.
You like his feistiness, though. Al, he goes right in there.
Made the team unexpectedly. Great training camp.
Got to have some movement here now. Yeah, good call. Good call.
Offensive. So timeout taken here with 8:26 remaining in the opening half. 6th this year field goal percentage. They've gone from 25th near the bottom of the league to 2nd. Now with the Lakers 3rd in points last year and now 10th this season. Last year 4th in field goal percentage because they had Shaq mainly, who you know is going to hit about 58-60%, and this year way down.
Absolutely, Al. And also this year they are attempting 8 more 3-point shots a game, and that will always lower your percentage. That's number one. For Miami, they are averaging over 10 points a game more because of the presence of Shaq. Every other starter is shooting a higher percentage than he's ever shot before because of the passes from Shaq.
Christian Laettner comes into the game for the Heat. He gets the rebound off the miss by Tierre Brown. Lakers have led most of the way. Right now up by 3. Wade dishes it off to Laettner. And the former Dookie drops that one to make it a 1-point game.
But you have to appreciate Wade. I mean, if you have not seen a lot of him this year, his game has blossomed. He's become an excellent passer off the dribble. If you take it away from him, he'll still create for the team.
And Bryant walked. Shaq was there to meet him. There was nothing that Kobe could do at that point except look to pass. And in so doing, to try to get the angle, he moved the pivot foot.
Keep an eye on Shaq. Shaq has been very active defensively today. You can see he just closed off. He pushed Bryant behind the backboard. There was no place to elevate for him.
Wade, their leading scorer, with 13. Dooling feeds Shaquille with Mim on him. No chance for Mim.
Well, he gave him a dropped shoulder out to the right, and Mim went for it. And as soon as he did, Shaq rolled baseline. A beautiful move.
A move they've been watching here for the last 8 seasons. Now Odom misses. And a foul here as Dooling grabs Mim.
Keep an eye on Shaq now on this post-up. You're going to see Mim is right in his back. See how he looks to the inside? Well, Mim favored, and as soon as that happened, Shaq could feel him across his back. Spin move, beautiful, pinning the man for the dunk.
Odom. Now to Brown. Back out to the corner. Open for a 3. And can't get it to drop.
Miami doing an excellent job off the dribblers, cutting off the basket. Oh,
You knew that was coming.
Yes. Liking it is that this is the most active I've seen Shaq in a long time. He is really going for every shot block. He's trying to split the double team. Now, Odom can do that all night long.
The Lakers need him to do it because Lamar has been fairly quiet in this game. He has a total of 7 points. Bryant in double figures, the only Laker in double figures with 18.
O'Neal guarded by Mim.
Right back. That's good. He got the one-on-one coverage.
Through the lane. Jermaine Jones with the rebound. Lakers' biggest lead of the game was 8 points. They led 17-9 at one point. And Odom's bounce pass, a bad one. Wade with the steal. In the corner, he feeds Damon Jones. He passes up the shot. And then takes one from beyond the arc. That doesn't go. And Odom with the board. Chucky Atkins now.
Going back to the competition between Bryant and Shaq. You know in this game that Bryant is going to try to dunk. And you know that just like I know that. That's why early 4 times he attacked that rim. And you know, as this game goes on, fatigue enters in. It might happen someplace along.
He went at him right off the bat. Rudy Tomjanovich getting a laugh out of that one as the ball went to him. And now Jermaine Jones with a reverse layup. And the Lakers are back up on top.
Every time that the Lakers have movement, dribble penetration, movement without the ball, something good happens. But they need more of it. Stop settling for all the threes.
Jones comes over to help, and then a blind pass by O'Neal goes out of bounds, but it's off the Lakers. There's only 3 seconds on the shot clock.
In the early going, the interior defense has been pretty decent by the Lakers in cutting off the cutters off of Shaq. Oh, look up now.
Bryant with the steal. And then Kobe will bring it up. Lakers are up by 1. Chucky Atkins for 3. And Atkins, who's hitting 40% from three-point country, is 1 for 3 today. Miami ball.
The passing today at both ends of the floor. You can say, well, the defense is really good. No, the defense is just average here. But what we're seeing is bad decisions. Guys trying to throw bounce passes for long distances. Consequently, it's easy for the defense to get a piece of it.
Wade inbounds, 18 on the shot clock. Wade passing the 3 and then drives and then lays it off underneath, and it's taken away by Odom. Atkins feeding in, slam dunk. And that brings this crowd to its feet.
Mim has found a home here. He has excellent hop, terrific speed in the open court, and he's not afraid to take the contact.
Ex-Cavalier, ex-Celtic, as I said, one of the 3 former Celtics
For their clubs.
the Vagabonders. And this is Damon Jones working to Shaq, turned around, goes in.
You can double team him, but if you give him that baseline turn, he's going to shoot up over the top of you. I really like his quickness today.
Mim outside. Bryant is picked up by Shaq, goes all the way around him, and then gets fouled by Eddie Jones underneath.
Every time that Kobe Bryant is involved with a screen that Shaq is defending, Kobe can turn the corner. Now just watch how pretty this is. See the hesitation? Why? Because Shaq thought he had him, and then all of a sudden the acceleration. That forces someone to come and foul him, or you're going to concede the layup.
Sometimes the Corvette just has to go around the ball.
Very good.
Like a little chicane in Monaco. Meanwhile, that's Eddie Jones' 3rd foul. Kobe Bryant and Brian Grant each have 3 for the Lakers. Kobe Bryant has taken the only free throws for the Lakers today, all 6 of them. There is Brian Grant with his 3 fouls and just 6 minutes of play on the bench. Feeding Shaq again. backing up on Mim. Again, the turnaround, and this one goes with a little help. So twice now, O'Neal has made that move and scored.
Well, what we liked about that, you know, you start one way with your offense, and then you come back the other way, and that forces Shaq into a one-on-one situation, and you know he'll take advantage.
Three-pointer, Kobe connects. So Kobe started the game, made 3 early three-pointers, made 4 of them in the first quarter. And Kobe Bryant right now giving the Lakers a 6-point lead, is 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. Again, O'Neal is off to Haslam, and he gets fouled, so he'll go to the.
Well, Haslam is upset. You know, he knows that he should have had a dunk that time. It was a beautiful pass by Shaq. Just keep an eye right here. This is a beautiful move, one-on-one, and then one-on-one coverage. Shaq will shoot up over the top of Mim. Now, right here, see, once again, Shaq is laying back. There's no.
A movie called Coach Carter, which opens January 14th. It revolves around basketball, a real-life story of a coach that benched his undefeated team due to poor academic performance. And there's the real Coach Carter sitting next to Sam, who's going over his lines. Or the stats, one or the other. Shaq rests. Doliak comes in. Shandon Anderson also comes in. And Brian Cook is in the lineup now for the Lakers. Brian is in the game earlier in the first half. Brian and O'Neal came out simultaneously. Atkins with a runner that doesn't go. Damon Jones with a rebound. Doliak free. 2-point game.
The fast break situation is there for both teams, but you have to want to break. If you just get the pass out a little bit longer and push, just like that time, you have numbers 3-on-2. Something good will always happen.
And Bryant gets doubled, and it'll be a jump ball as Wade came over. Anderson was on him initially, and they'll jump it.
Yeah, this was just a bad decision by Kobe. Excellent defense by Wade coming from the back to be able to force the jump ball situation. Right now, Kobe does not want to force things. All he has to do is just continue to take the double team and find the free people.
Short clock, 6 on the timer right now. Odom over to Cook.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for the pass.
Wade. But Doliak is there to follow. So Shaq on the bench. Miami's tied it.
Every time that Wade goes hard to the left side of the rim, you will see 3 white shirts come across to try to defend him. If you're active, if you man lead you, please go to the front of the rim, just like that. Doliak was wide open once the shot was missed.
6 on the shot. Leaves Anderson in the dust. Scores it.
Now you could hear the moaning now behind us.
Yep.
They were moaning.
Yep.
Pass the ball. Give it up.
Yep.
What a great move. Way to go, Kobe.
Next thing you know, he puts it in. They're up by a deuce.
That's right. Offense.
Offensive foul on Wade. So Wade, that's his first personal.
Now keep an eye on this. He has absolutely nothing. 2 guys are guarding. Now once he goes baseline, slips in. Now naturally everyone can make that move. A little scoop, finger roll off the top. Beautiful.
No problem. 31 for Bryant, averaging about a point per minute played.
And they're trying to post him here off of a curl move by Odom. Now you have the clear out now.
Long 2.
Quite a day, Al. Quite a day,
man.
let me tell you.
Living up to expectations.
Absolutely.
Both teams have a foul to give. Closing minute of the 3rd quarter. Anderson missing.
Look up here.
At a 13-second differential. Game clock, shot clock. Bryant from beyond the arc, missing. Cook tries to swat it out. Odom collects it. And now Jones will back it up with Atkins. They can play for the last shot.
That's right. Back it out. You just had a great quarter. Your defense has been solid. Miami shooting a poor percentage, and your main guy's on fire.
And 19,000 people are standing. Atkins. That would have really brought the house down. But a good quarter again. Good ball game through the first 36 minutes at the end of 3. Kobe Bryant with 13 in the period, 33 in the game. And the Los Angeles Lakers lead the Miami Heat by a score of 77 is here today.
Yes.
Shaquille O'Neal is here, but in a different uniform for the first time since he was an Orlando Magic player back before the deal in '96. And underneath, Bryant has it taken away.
He got fouled. He was fouled by 3 different guys, and unfortunately, no call.
Shandon Anderson, offensive foul.
Shandon Anderson is in the game now, Al, to guard Kobe Bryant. And if you notice, on the very first play, they posted Bryant again. And let's just see if they continue to work that until Miami stops it.
Stan Van Gundy, who inherited the position of head coach last year when Pat Riley, on the eve of the season, shockingly stepped down. Remains, of course, as the president of the team as Atkins bombs one from outside that doesn't go. And Brian Grant gets the rebound.
It's nice to see Bryant back, and I'm happy to see him playing again. He's going to make a big difference over the year.
And Jermaine Jones getting the start today and playing a lot more than he normally would because of the suspension of Caron Butler. Makes it a 7-point game. Jermaine Jones making his first start of the year. This is Eddie Jones. Shandon Anderson from the corner.
With this group out on the floor right now, you've got to say to yourself, look, we're going to take away Shaq's game, double him as much as possible, make the rest of these bench guys make open shots.
And then Bryant, after O'Neal had come out to help on the double, throws it out of bounds.
See, that's been open all game, Al. Anytime that Kobe Bryant comes off of a screen with Shaq defending, Shaq's man is always open to the left side of the floor. Now, that's the first time in this game that he passed back to that man.
O'Neal, left-handed, doesn't go. But Leitner keeps it alive for the Heat. Back to Shaq.
So quick. Nice. Anytime Shaq makes that move in the post, kicks the ball out, or a shot goes out, go right back at him because he's covered one-on-one. Too late for the double teamer.
18 for O'Neal in the game. Bryant, three-pointer off the back iron.
Miami, just be patient. Just be patient. They'll continue to keep shooting the long jumpers. What you have to do, though, is get some fast break, easy baskets.
O'Neal back out to Damon Jones for a three-pointer, and we have a 2-point game.
Well, we've been waiting for Damon to get on fire. Now we tell you that he's leading the league in makes. And he's an unsung person on this starting unit with Miami. All he does is spot up and play off the double teams of either Wade or Shaq.
He has 8. There goes Atkins, and Shaq with the block. Good block, clean. 10 seconds on the shot clock now.
Shaq baited him. Shaq baited him beautifully. Keep an eye to the right of your screen. Shaq just laid in the woods over there until Atkins made the move and started the elevation.
Bryant takes the inbounds pass. Runs into O'Neal, and that got
he got fouled.
The roof, yeah, exactly.
Al, he's been fouled twice. The last 2 times going down in there. And you got to give him credit because he's taking the pounding and there are no calls. Now, these are obvious fouls.
Miami with a chance to tie the game or even take the lead with a three-pointer. O'Neal, 3 on the timer. Tied up.
You gotta love it. The big fella has an incredible touch. Shooting 61% for the season. And it's just amazing because most guys would make that shot. The ball would hit the rim. It would come back to them or go off the other side.
So a game that was once tied at 40 is now tied at 80, and Odom's runner doesn't go. The Shaq effect.
Well, when the big fella's rolling, there's very little you can do about it. Quick feet, Upper body strength pins you on the move. Now right back, pass in, look for the double. You don't like your position, pass it out and then repost. And that will always open you up. Now he's got baseline right now. That's the 5th time in this game, Al.
Through your mind in the first 5 minutes because it might happen.
The game was tied at 80. Odom gives them the lead here. Each team is 31 out of 68 from the field, so it's as close to even as you can get in every department, 46%.
Well, an interesting stat. The Lakers have only attempted 8 foul shots in this game. And at the other end, Miami has attempted 18.
In terms of three-pointers, the Heat 6 of 11. The Lakers are 12 out of 29.
We're running out of time here.
6 on the shot. Dooling has to launch one. Mim is there for the rebound. Miami with a 10-game winning streak. In 5 of those wins, they have trailed in the 4th quarter. The other night in Sacramento, they were down by a dozen. And again, a defensive 3-second.
Yeah, they call it on Shaq this time.
Bryant will go to the line. Miami with a mark at 21-7, so they were 11-7. And then Damon Jones goes into the starting lineup, averaging 104 points per game, almost 10 points more than the opposition. And from the field, they've been terrific at 50%.
Well, you have to love their comebacks, Al. You know, in 12 games, they've just played outstanding in the 4th quarter, and they've won 11 out of the 12. Now, you got to give that. That's excellent defense, good shot clock, and excellent execution by your team under pressure in the last 3 minutes.
Got it. Two-pointer, 84-80. So Miami, after catching the Lakers, now down by 4, 7.5 to play in regulation.
This guy Mim very quietly has 10 points. He has not been involved in a play yet.
Eddie Jones gets it back from Shaq. Goes all the way and then always there to block it. And the Lakers can't save it. The ball winds up out of bounds. It'll go to Miami.
Well, see, that's been open all night, Al. We brought that out in the first half because Kobe Bryant plays him on the inside. See right there. See, that's open. And now it comes in here, and you can see Eddie Jones got hit not only by Bryant, but also by the rotating man. Eddie Jones was very upset that he didn't get the call.
So Miami to inbound. And I think they're going to go over and check because it didn't hit the rim. So they put up a full 24. But if it doesn't
5 seconds
hit the rim, it goes to 5. And that's
right.
what Tom Janovich is up about right now. Along with Frank Hamblin, who's one of the holdover assistants from the old regime. 5 seconds on the 24. And it won't matter because Jones loses it off his foot.
Yeah, that's a tough pass. Anytime you throw a bounce pass to a guy who's cutting with a defender in between, you have to thread a needle.
Mim outside, drawing Shaq with him. Bryant. Back out to Odom, passing on the 3, but launch it and not get it. Keon Dooling guarded by Atkins. Shaq, scoop shot. Oh. A little scoop by O'Neal, and that's 22 points for Shaquille.
That was pretty. That was really pretty.
Mim losing it. Leitner helped break up the plays, and now Miami with a chance to tie or even take the lead.
Excellent pass by Bryant. Mim, you've been open all night. When that happens and he gives you the pass, you've got to catch it and make the score.
Shaquille.
Somebody's open.
Underneath. Doesn't get the bounce. Won't drop. Wade looks around, says, where's the whistle?
That was a terrific pass by Shaq. Wade went through the lane and made a comeback. He came right back and was open. Beautiful pass.
Bryant isolated here. Off the glass. And not on purpose, I wouldn't think.
No. Now, right now, Miami, you see, their heads are down. I don't understand why. I think possibly the reason is they thought that they've been fouled on 2 or 3 of the last 4 possessions. They're not getting the call. And what now happens is you get the sad face.
For Kobe Bryant, this is like a golfer hitting one out of bounds on the street, and it bounces off the roof of the car and comes back into the fairway. 86-82. Damon Jones outside. Miami with possession here. Down by 4.
Yeah, I like the timeout, but right now they're a little confused about what they really wanted to do.
And Mim contacts Shaquille O'Neal. Draws the foul.
That's a tough call, Al. Yeah, I mean, it's so difficult to guard Shaq. And if you are doing it in the proper way with the forearm in the back, all right, and you're not pushing him and knocking him, well, then that's supposed to be legal.
Yeah, normally you get away with it. I mean, how many times has Shaq got mugged and there's been no whistle?
That's right.
Wade. Ball loose. Laker ball.
Okay, Wade is struggling. He's like 6 for 17 right now. All the misses have come in the second half, where he has definitely not been able to elevate. And that's why we said, as this game moved on for the 48 minutes, you were going to question whether or not Wade or Shaq would be able to give you that all-out 100% effort. Well, Shaq looks all right, but Wade is definitely, you know, he's having a hard time. You got to give it up here. Plenty of time.
Bryant gives it back. Eddie Jones on him like a glove. Oh! Misses the back shot this time, falling in love with the glass, and there's a foul underneath.
Look at the top of your screen. He comes right over Shaq, right past them, up and in. And we said he has great hop. He's found a home here. The people appreciate his game, and he's working very hard. And as the starting unit, remember now, 4 guys from the Lakers are all new to this team, and all you have is Kobe Bryant. He has to play perfectly to carry the 4 guys. The other 4 guys are trying to learn one another, never mind Kobe Bryant.
And he's forced a 4th personal foul on Shaquille O'Neal.
Miami has become very sluggish. Everything is just too slow. They've lost their quickness.
Wade starts to drive, a little shovel pass to Laettner. Clock down to 2, and that one drops for Wade.
Yeah, he needed that. They needed it, and he needed it. In this last 4:15, they need Wade to be able to create off the dribble if they are not going to power basketball through Shaq.
Wade 21 to go with Shaq's 22. And Bryant gets fouled by O'Neal, and that's going to be a 5th personal foul.
Now you just saw a great recovery. Just watch the recovery here. He has absolutely nothing. And he's able to go in the air and avoid the shot clock.
Kobe to the chance of Kobe running a Grand Prix route through O'Neal, forcing the foul. For Kobe Bryant now, he has 37 points. He's been perfect from the line. He's 8 of 8. He stays perfect from the line. Big game for Kobe, who has had 2 40-point-plus games this season, and it's a 5-point game. And Jermaine Jones gets called for the foul as Wade goes down hard.
You know he didn't mean to do that, but he caught Wade right across the face.
Poor Wade. I mean, Wade had the collision in Sacramento. On Tuesday night, he was fouled by Ricky Davis of Boston to the extent that Davis was thrown out of the game. And not today. O'Neal works it back out to Damon Jones for a 3-pointer and a big one. Big 3-point shot, 2-point game.
That was a great play by design. Threw the ball in. That's the first time that they have screened down in the middle of the lane for Damon Jones to bring him to the top of the circle, wide open.
A runner by Kobe doesn't go. Tipped high in the air, then O'Neal gets it. And he gets it out to Damon Jones, who makes a nice play to save it from going out of bounds. And then Leitner follows, but there's no basket. No basket. Wade went in and missed it, and a foul before the shot.
Yeah, they called it on the move by Wade, and it was a terrific movement. They had a 3-on-2 in that situation, and when Damon Jones went with the cross-court pass, it took the defense over. Beautiful move by Wade going to the rim. In this game today, we have 3 of the top 5 guys getting to the foul line. Now here's a great move by Wade. See, they get him they get the defensive player by stepping under. We have 3 guys in this game who attempt over 10 foul shots a night. Wade, then you have Shaq at 10, and then you have Kobe Bryant at 11. I mean, that is an incredible stat that you have 3 guys here today, and there are only 5 guys in the league getting that many attempts.
And Wade and Bryant have each been perfect. They're each 9 out of 9 from the line. And we're tied at 89 with 3:15 remaining in the 4th period. All the way, but a foul on his way to the basket.
Yeah, and a little talking. And a little talking.
And at least there's some smiling.
Yeah, well, he came up and he said something to Wade. See, he's going right there, up over the top. Wade came in from the side to try to help Eddie Jones on that coverage.
Shaq said, or Kobe probably said, Shaq calls you Flash, but I'm flashier. Bryant seeking his 40th point. Got a couple of fortuitous bounces, and LA is up by a deuce. Eddie Jones. Leitner. And over the top goes O'Neal, and Tom Janovich is saying, come on.
I'll tell you what, he has a good complaint there, Al. That ball, it looked like, was still up over the rim. Now, I lost it because Shaq went up and blocked.
Game is worth the price of admission. Now at these prices, I'll let you make the call. No. This has been a heck of a basketball game.
It's been an excellent game when you think of the drama involved. Both players have played well. Kobe's having a spectacular game, but he's also had 9 more shot attempts than Shaq. So you love what Shaq was doing here, and you are just in awe of what Kobe Bryant has done.
And Kobe Bryant is the last guy standing because Shaq is out of the game, and he's just given them the lead. And Kobe Bryant right now has equaled his season high of 41 points. He scored 41 at Orlando on November 12th, and the Lakers lost the game.
Now, the other factor underlying Kobe Bryant's performance is the 3-point shooting. 12 for 30.
And Bryant is 5 of 11. He's taken 11 of those 30.
Now there's pressure right now on Eddie Jones and Wade to make things happen. Ooh, now that was a quick call. Kobe Bryant, they used Eddie Jones on a wraparound on a screen to the left of the well, and they called the grab. Here, now just keep an eye on it now as he makes a curl move. See, he's got him. See, he's got him around the waist. That's automatic this year. You cannot play a screener or a cutter with your hand around the waist.
That's 4 fouls on Bryant. 2 minutes to play. Wade drives and gets the basket.
Al, it's the first time that we have seen Wade this half take it to the right of the rim, if you really think about it. And this time all the way with a maximum explosion.
Well, he has to be the guy.
Oh, absolutely.
When Shaq sat out the other night against Boston, Wade really stepped up. That foul is on Odom. That's his 3rd. And now Wade has a chance to give Miami the lead with under 2 minutes to play. But can't get it to drop. Game remains at 93. Atkins with the ball to Bryant. Kobe with that lane less clogged with O'Neal. Jermaine Jones who misses. And Leitner comes down with a rebound and then gets fouled. Kobe on the other side now. Odom can't get a clean one away because he's fouled on the way to the basket.
Yeah, late call, but a good call. They know that Lamar Odom can beat his man off the dribble. I just keep an eye on it. See, once he gets in here, see, it was a late call, but he gets wrapped right across the wrist.
By Wade, and for Wade, in no foul trouble at all today. That's his first.
Odom is such a difficult cover, Al. He's clever with the dribble. Plus, he's left-handed. He's got that great stride as he comes across the lane. He can not only finish with the hook or the finger roll, but he can also pick out people and make a good pass.
Makes one of two, 94 all. Actually charged that foul to Haslam. His second. 94 all, 120 remaining in the fourth. Odom comes out on Wade. Leitner's free from 18. Can't get it to drop. Mim saves it. Great play on the baseline by Mim.
They had a good look. Christian was wide open.
Kobe Bryant, will he make it a perfect day for himself and the Lakers? Kobe knows drama. But only 4 seconds now on the clock. He has to go outside to Odom. Okay. Won't count. Atkins makes it, but a 24-second violation.
Yeah, Kobe wasted too much time. Once he came off that high screen and he went right to the top of the circle, he should have given it up. And you can see it right here. On the elevation, the clock has already gone off.
So that would be 3.
What comes. When it's there, take it. But make sure that you get a good shot and don't be worrying about the clock.
Wade.
They have nothing. They have nothing here.
Wade from about 15.
Oh, big.
Tipped out to Jones. Now they can play for the last shot of regulation.
Now you hold out. Now you pull the ball out. And that was good basketball. They had nothing, Al, and they didn't rush it, and they ended up with a pretty good shot.
Great work on the offensive glass. Neither team has a foul to give.
Got to go now. They waited too long. They waited long. They got to make the shot.
From way outside, missing, and we go to overtime. And why not? You had to go to overtime. Everybody was waiting for this game for so long. We need about 4 overtimes. But they'll have to do it without Shaquille O'Neal.
Once that clock got down to 6 seconds, that's when you want to make.
Eddie Jones has 5 fouls. And after making the deuce, he misses here, and the Lakers have a chance to reclaim the lead.
Yeah, I like what they ran. They call this horns in the NBA. Right now they're going to post Bryant. But the last 2 plays came out of a post-up or a one-on-one situation.
Spin around bank doesn't go.
Well, you got to go now. You got to go and see if you can get something easy. Because with this unit, it's tough to score in the half-court game.
Wade, spin move left-handed off the glass.
We've been waiting, Al.
What a play.
We've been waiting for that. Now he's struggled. He's had a tough night. He's 9 for 23, but we were waiting for him to finish with that left hand.
And in the 50th minute of the game, he does it. And they steal the ball, and Damon Jones feeds Eddie Jones again. And Eddie collects. And the Miami lead is now 4, and Rudy Tomjanovich has to take a timeout.
This group needs the fast break out. They're running it beautifully.
Odom's going to work inside, and you're going to get a blocking foul.
Tough call, tough angle. Mainly because the call is from the right side. The referee on the right-hand side, and this play is going away. Right there, good call. Good call. He never established where he was in front of him. Now, forget about the fact he was moving. You're entitled to move. But he did not get in front.
Short clock now with 10 seconds on the 24, and Odom hits a 3-pointer floater.
He's had a stellar game. He has stepped up big. He struggled with his shot, Al, but the rest of his game has been excellent.
Kobe Bryant, meanwhile, in overtime has not scored. He hasn't scored since Shaq fouled out on a Bryant drive in the 4th.
We're down inside of 7 seconds now.
Eddie Jones with the fadeaway. Mim with the rebound.
You have plenty of time here now. Just work and get what you want here. Something good.
Odom. 10 on the 24. Bryant. Atkins. Atkins with an offensive foul. Yeah. Kobe started to go to the basket, worked it outside. Atkins came in from 3-point land, and then the offensive foul.
Now, they had nothing. Give Miami credit. See, they were closing out. They were doing a terrific job. That was so easy to call, but give David Jones a lot of credit for taking the shot. Eddie Jones for taking the charge.
20-second timeout called here. You know, at the start of the game, we talked about the mega stars, Kobe and Shaq, and we talked about the supporting players, one of which is Dwayne Wade. He's the difference at the moment.
Aggressive are you going to be defensively here right now? Some guys would play very, very tough defense, play hard, go for the steal. Some guys would say, hey, we're going to foul, okay? Now, both teams have one foul to give. Now, they're looking for the trap, trying to go for a steal. Now, this is good Miami basketball.
Very good right here.
That's exactly right. They're running the clock. Remember now, a foul is no good here now.
And Kobe
he gave it to him.
He gave him a timeout. He gave him the timeout with 6 seconds remaining on the 24 and 9.2 now in the game.
That's right. See, now you look at this, you say 6 on the shot clock. All right, 9-point game. All right, now it comes down to a foul doesn't help you because they just get a new clock. All right. Now here it is right here. Now this could have gone. You're going to see him. He calls it. Now watch. He's going to look. Now Lamar Odom thought that he had the ball, but he didn't have possession. You see, he pulled it away from him. Monty McCutcheon was right on the ball and gave them the timeout.
They'll inbound near midcourt.
See, they need a steal. See, they need a steal. A foul doesn't do them any good because they'll get a new 24-second clock and they'll take the ball out on the side.
Dwayne Wade will inbound. Bryant guarding the inbound pass. Leitner.
They're not going to foul. They're going to play the 3 seconds. You got to get it up, baby. No good.
Shot clock violation. So the Lakers do let them play it out.
That's right.
The Lakers now take a timeout, and 3 seconds remain in overtime. They'll make it 3.2.
See, everyone has different strategies in coaching of how they're comfortable, of how to play.
So here we go with 3.4 left in overtime.
Now this is a crucial pressure situation for the passer. The guy who's inbounding the pass, this is always different. Now this is interesting. They are playing off the ball, and they're going to play 2 guys on Bryant, Wade and Eddie Jones.
And Jermaine Jones to inbound. Bryant gets doubles. Kobe Bryant. Amazing that it didn't go in the way with his history and all of the drama and this whole day. And so for Kobe Bryant, he has the one chance at the end. Can't make it go down. And Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat have won 11 straight games.
That was beautiful defense that time. They put 2 guys on Kobe Bryant. They had 2 on him, and they forced him into a very difficult shot.
So Bryant doubled, misses from outside. And after we go to overtime with Shaquille O'Neal having fouled out, a look now at the Miami bench as that shot doesn't go, and Shaquille O'Neal and the Miami Heat will fly home with an 11th consecutive win. Let's go to Michelle.
All right, with Shaquille O'Neal as Kobe is launching that 3 at the very end of that first overtime. What are you thinking?
I knew that it wasn't going to go in because my team came out and they played well. I fouled out. I felt I let them down a little bit, but Flash and Eddie Jones told me they had it. And that's all we want to do, come here and win. You know, we're not trying to score 50 or 60 points and try to outdo anybody. You know, we just want to play good team ball.